Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the live and exclusive coverage of the Pro Panja League. Look at the warm-up, look at the intensity, like a boxer, fully focused. Jogendra Yadav coming in here. Pradeep?
Sarthak, I would like to tell you and all the fans watching this that Jogendra Yadav is the local Gwalior boy. So definitely the home crowd support is with him. And let's see if he can dominate this match as everyone is expecting him to.
The local hero is looking to get a win under his belt and the referee signals go. Has he won this, Pradeep?
Definitely he has won it, and the opponent, just like maybe you also didn't even realize, because the pin was so fast, he was so dominant that the opponent didn't even get to see it.
Right, the heavyweights continue fighting on here. It's a clash in the heavyweight category, if I may say so.
That is the 90 kg category, and Harman Man is again on the table, ready to show his dominance, and he does show his dominance. Wow, what a performance from this young guy.
Right, and how do these people warm up, Pradeep? What is happening behind the scenes that we cannot see?
That is a whole another conversation, because everyone has a different style. And before I explain that to you, let's move on to the 60 kg, the most stacked class. Almost 100 participants in that class, and Ashish has to be the focus of this match. Let's see how he performs in this one.
Right, Ashish looking very focused, and we often, you see this stare down. That just shows how intensely competitive these arm wrestlers are. The energy is just shown in their eyes.
And we can see here that the opponent slipped below the parallel of the pin pad. That is why the win was given to Ashish. And the star player Chetna Sharma is back at the table.
Right, the intensity of a tigress clearly visible in Chetna Sharma, and the sportsmanship spirit so beautiful to see. And this is that moment. This is such a beautiful shot of all the participants. Right, and 180 go to the league stage, and just 20 will make it to the finals, Pradeep.
Yes, Sarthak, and there is the opportunity to make a career from arm wrestling for first time in India for those 180 athletes who get selected into the leagues. And before that, the 20 finalists, they will also get a good amount of cash prize. And Courage Virk, we can see dominating his performance, smiling at his opponent, showing his dominance. Definitely one of the most exciting players out there. And Mazahir Saidu, the star player from Kerala.
Right, and Punjabis are big-hearted, lion-hearted as they say, and clearly the Punjab dominance visible in this league, Pradeep.
Yes, Sarthak, Punjab is dominating the sport, but I will have to say that they are going to get a very tough fight from Kerala, because they are also one of the most dominant states in arm wrestling.
Totally, and that's what makes this league all the more special. Every corner, every state of India actively involved. And what exactly happened there, if you can help me understand?
So, Mohsin, the Instagram star on the right side of the screen, showing a hand-controlled dominance. He top-rolled his opponent, was in no hurry to pin the opponent, did let him slip. He was trying to show his dominance. He was speaking to his opponent, but this time he changed the setup and flash pinned his opponent to the side. Didn't give him any opportunity. He was not happy after the slip, I guess.
Right, packed stadiums, and looking at the crowd, they're only building up. There's more people coming in every second, every minute, more and more wanting to watch this big match that's coming up. It's Arshdeep Singh, the Nawab, stepping in.
Nawab Singh getting his back slapped and smelling the salts to get charged up for this match, to get his nerves activated for that fast speed hit off the go. But this time he did not need that speed. He was so much dominant that he just eased his opponent down to the pad.
Yes, and the Nawab bowing down there, surrendering, expressing his gratitude to the mat, if I may say so. Is very much of a Punjabi culture there.
Yes, he is keeping the cultural values high and the performance on the table higher. He has lost his wrist in this match slightly, but still keeps on dominating the opponent with relentless side pressure hits, and the celebration that he's having right now is definitely deserved.
Right, you could hear him say, Jo bole so nihal, Sat Sri Akal, the war cry, the Punjabi celebration. Clearly, that is so much of passion, there's so much of hunger, there's so much of motivation, inspiration all around. And here we have, this is that moment where the league is going into a deeper competition, and we've truly enjoyed every moment covering this from the City of Kings, covering it from Gwalior, Madhya Pradesh. Pradeep, how happy and satisfied you feel with the kind of performances we've seen today.
The opportunity that these athletes are getting, and even more so the opportunity that we too are getting as commentators, I'm quite sure that our energy is also matching the energy of the athletes on the table. We are not lagging behind in that matter. What would you say, Sarthak?
Right, we're trying to match to their incredible energy because this is infectious. The atmosphere is crazy here. And I mean, look at this. I mean, just tell me about this a little bit if you can break this technique down for us.
So I think there was an elbow foul on the left side. Harman Man, this time not having so much of hand control. Second elbow foul, but still ends up winning the match, Harman Man. And this is another star of Indian arm wrestling. Yogesh Chaudhary from Haryana, definitely a force to be reckoned with. One of the most genetic freaks, genetically gifted arm wrestlers in Indian female arm wrestling history.
Right, and how much would you say genetics play a part? Because obviously the size of the dog in the fight, the size of the fight in the dog is what we spoke of earlier. Technique or genetics? What do you go with?
Well, Sarthak, earlier I told you that it is about 70% strength and 30% technique. So if we try to break down that 70% strength, I would say about 40-50% of that at least comes down to your genetics. You cannot beat genetics in this sport. And as we can see, Yogesh Chaudhary displaying her raw power in that match.
Right, and who are all these? Are these all college students? The crowd that we saw from the drone shot?
Sarthak, I believe that the college students are already celebrating their medals. These are the athletes from senior weight divisions.
When you look at that stare down from Rahul Panikkar, you just think he's looking to demolish his opponent. But just to clarify for all our viewers, that stare down to the referee is to time that precisely, to know when he has to absolutely get his start perfect. Am I right, Pradeep?
Yeah, you are absolutely right. Every millisecond matters a lot when it comes to the go. But of course, if you are dominant like Parmeet Singh, you can afford to have a sluggish start and still show your superior power, superior technique and hand control to beat your opponent.
Yes, and so good to see the sport developing so well in a city like Gwalior. This is so much for India, the heart of India, the city of kings, as they say. And I mean, what would you say to any girl who's watching this? Does this inspire her to take up arm wrestling?
Yes, Sarthak, these strong girls definitely inspire the new generation and I'm sure they will be dominating the sport of Indian and world arm wrestling.